It is Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Kal halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the brothers on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news to four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistles. I called it a lesson this morning. Esau falsified accounts. He's been caught red-handed. We're going to keep pounding away the evidence against this leprous man, a man of sin, a man of perdition. Surely you can see who he is by now. This Esau, Edom, is red all over. Just going to get straight back into it here. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. It's in the news, whether it's the BRICS, it's Asianic, all these Asian countries getting together to do their own thing economically and financially. They're trying to put together, they just want to avoid having to deal with this beast system. And that's what's happening. So they had joined together at one stage. We're going to get Psalms 83, but they're all jumping ship. With thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Let's jump to verse 10. For thy violence, there's a reason for all of this. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. See, we serve a just power. His name is Yahweh. Meaning he to be the existing one. He has an only begotten son. His name is Yahweh Shai. What does it mean? It means he's our savior, deliverer. He's our high priest. He's our redeemer. And he's coming back for us. The ground is being prepared. The master strategist is putting everything in place. Everything's all happening so fast. It's moving at rapid pace. Someone said, what's it, this idiotic, what do you say? Oh, warp speed, that's it. Well, the Most High, he's putting together his warp speed, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Let's get that Confederates, Psalms 83. Let's just get a few verses here. We know it well. Just go from 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who's the Most High's people? You still don't know? And consulted against thy hidden ones. Who are the hidden ones? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel. That's the hidden ones, not those bastards over there. No, those are illegitimate. Those are liars, deceivers. Those are Edomites. The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And who's at the top of this confederacy? We just read about him. Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom, the so-called white man, this leprous man. He's the one at the top of the list. And the Ishmaelites, they're the ones over there in our land now fighting over it. It's not yours. And then it goes on, that's the Arabs, and then it goes on in Moab, that's the Chinese and Koreans and Hagarenes and more Arabs and so on and so forth. Let's keep moving. Proverbs 21 and 10. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. This Malachi 1 and 4 tells us who is this Esau, Edom, also known as the wicked. Yes, we know other people do wicked things, but they're not known as the wicked in the scriptures. That's who this man is. And he's got a bunch of crimes, and all the evidence is piled up so high to the sky. It's very difficult. Somebody, if you can't see it, you've surely been blocked from this. Jeremiah 50 Let's start with 6 and 7. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. See, we've got those in our midst who've been leading us astray and joined themselves unto this man. They also are going to get paid back. Verse 7, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. So you see, they're holding themselves. Actually, let's get Zechariah. Where am I? Zechariah 11 and 5. Yes, let's get that one. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. See, they're saying, oh, they've lost their way. They don't know who they are. We've done a successful job, so we can do what we like. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. They've got all these posters up. They're so proud that there's posters and books like shrines where they used to sell the so-called Hebos. The evidence is there. It's all there. They sell them, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. How did they come rich? Because they have the apple of the Most High eye in their possession. The true children of Israel. That's who we are. We don't care about your bywords anymore. We're the children of Israel, and their own shepherds. Pity them not. You see? So there's always been the sellouts among us. There's nothing unusual about that. And they're in there a lot right now. Let's get Isaiah 13. Let's jump around here. Let's get start from 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. That's this ruthless man. Let's jump around. Let's go to 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. That's the intercontinental missiles, ballistic missiles. It's coming. Nuclear war. They're practicing. They're shooting them off everywhere. And the earth's going to move out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Jump to 15. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, that's the Russians, against them. Them who? It's Babylon the Great, American, that special type of wicked Edomite, calling himself the white man since 1681. There's no such thing in the scriptures. There's no such nation. You are Esau, Edom, that leprous man with the stringy dog-like hair, pale flesh. That's who you are. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. You can't buy off the Russians. They're in it for war. They mean business. Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare the children. They don't care about nothing. They want blood. Sick and tired of this so-called white man, even though they're all Edomites. This man has grabbed up all the spoils. He's a thug. He's a bully, using his sword, which is his blessing, to go around and take everybody's shit. And he didn't even share with his own buddies, his own friends, his own nation. They're sick of him. Exodus 21:16, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. We're just going through these scriptures here, and we're going to keep doing it over and over and over and over. This is the evidence against this man. He's a liar, deceiver. He's a thief. He's bloodthirsty. And we're not going to stop reading out the evidence and calling this man out. So shall ye not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Your blood has got to go back into the same land. We don't care about your reparations. You're getting ready to go into slavery. That's the true reparations that we want. You into slavery. Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. It didn't say all of them. It said, look, it didn't say some. It says all. And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. That's the reparations that's getting ready to take place. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. That's where you're heading. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, whose name is Yahweh. Because they call thee an outcast. Right now they find it funny. You've got all these people with their blogs and their videos. They're in such a rush to try to debunk this truth, this gospel. It's got them all messed up. Try to keep my language. Because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent. He's going to turn it around and have mercy on his dwelling places. And the city shall be builded up on her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. So what account has this man messed up? What has he falsified? What's this lesson about? Well, what about his own identity? Oh, please call me. Oh, I'm Spanish. I'm French. I'm Romanian. I'm from Hungary. I'm British. No, it's nonsense. None of those are true. You're Esau, Edom, the Edomite in the scripture. You've hidden our identity. Oh, you're black. You're colored. You're this. You're that. You're Hispanic. You're Indian. Indian means savage. Or West Indian. So you're a savage from the West. Or you're a native Indian. So it's all foolishness. We are the Hebrew Israelites. That's who we are. What about the name of our power? He's put someone that looks like him up there. Saying, oh, this is God. You've got to worship him. And this is his name. This Jebus character. That's a demon. A reflection of himself. It's all lies. That's not what's written in the book. So he's lied about everything, the name, the image, and the doctrine. Everything is a lie, his pseudoscience, his medicine, his so-called history. And people still can't see who this man is because they're blocked from this truth. Let's just get one quick verse here before we look to wrap up Ecclesiasticus, Sirach in the Apocrypha 39 and verse 20. 8, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who made them? It's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And so he's got these spirits that are created for vengeance, and they're getting ready. Plagues are coming. Let's read. Let's finish up with this. 2nd Esdras 15. Gotta go from 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. You're getting a payback for your falsified accounts. You've been caught out. And the glory of the power shall be dried up as a flower when the heat. The glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower when the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Fire is coming. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hast not always slain my chosen, who are the Hebrew Israelites, and at this time the elect of the house of Israel, calling ourselves the hopeful elect. We're hoping that we are amongst the elect, chosen, predetermined from the foundation of the earth. If thou hast not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thine countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense, that's payback, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord. Even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee unto mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountain shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. Cannibalism is getting back in fashion. They're telling people it's okay to do it now and drink their own blood. Well, the Edomites enjoy that. That's one of their favorite pastimes, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Verse 59, thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again, and in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of the land, and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon, which is America, that was destroyed, and shall be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee and thy cities, thy land, thy mountains, all thy woods, and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Verse 63, thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast, they shall spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face. There's a payback. You've been caught out. Esau, Edom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai has put the truth back into the earth. And so all your lies are being seen for what they are. We're not afraid of you. You don't matter. You're getting ready to go into slavery. Just implement the under the skin technology, and that will start the domino effect. Push it. Do it. You are listening to Esau, falsified accounts, caught red-handed. Shalom. Until the next one, don't fear no guy.